Assalamu alaikum. Miss Fatma is speaking. I hope you are in good health. Today, inshallah, we will discuss a new short story which is about Marriage is a Private Affair by Chinu at Chebe. Yeah. Okay, here, okay, the outlines, okay, that we will discuss here, okay, in this lecture, okay, which are an introduction, autobiography, summary, setting, characters, plot, conflict, point of view, themes, style, author's purpose, and literary devices in this short story. Yes, here, okay, just, okay, an introduction about this story. Marriage is a Private Affair by Chinu Achebe. Yes, here. Nigeria is a country with more than 250 ethnic groups. These groups have different language and they often differ in religion, customs, and traditions. The Igbo and Igbo both live in southeastern Nigeria, but traditionally they didn't intermarry. As we can see in the story, yeah, a young Igbo man and the Igbo woman have moved from their native regions to Lagos, a large and modern city in southwestern Nigeria. But they encounter unexpected decision from the father of an Igbo young man who doesn't agree with their decision to intermarry. As cultural interactions intensify and become less significant, the father's resolution falls to work and he finally comes to realize that marriage is really a personal and private thing. Okay, here, okay, if I ask you, okay, here, okay, yes, the title, okay, of this short story, Marriage is a Private Affair, is symbolical. How this title of this story, okay, symbolical. Yes, here, okay, the title Marriage is a Private Affair represents the truth that marriage issues should be personal or privately decided. It is realistic when it comes to be decided privately by his son. Yeah, yes. Status of women and marriage in Nigeria according to their culture and customs. Yes, men are dominant over women in virtually all areas. Yes, okay. According to Nigeria's penal code, men have the right to beat their wives as long as they don't cause permanent physical injury. Wives are seen as little more than possessions and are subject to the rule of their husbands. So, mothers and sisters have a great say in the lives of their sons and brothers, respectively. The blood relationship allows these women certain leeway and influence that a wife doesn't have. Yes. Okay, here if I ask you, what are the types of marriage in Nigeria? What are types of marriage in Nigeria? Yes, in Nigeria, there are three types of marriage, which are religious marriage, civil marriage, traditional marriage. Yes, a Nigerian couple may decide to take part in one or all of these marriages. Yes, religious marriages, usually Christian or Muslim, are conducted according to the norms of the respective religious teachings and take place in a church or a mosque. Christian males are allowed only one wife, while Muslim men can take up to 4 wives. Yes, Here, okay, according to civil, okay, official weddings, okay, marriage takes place in a government registry office. Men are allowed only one wife under a civil wedding, regardless of religion. Okay. Also, traditional marriage, usually, okay, also here, okay, traditional marriage are held at the wife's house and are performed according to the customs of the ethnic group involved. Most ethnic groups traditionally allow more than one wife. Yes. About, okay, the short story, about our short story, marriage is a private affair. In Marriage is a Private Affair by Chinu, Chebe. Okay, the author explores the problems of individuals seeking love and fulfillment in a changing culture. The main character, okay, protagonist, is confronted with the problem of having many obstacles stand in between his true love. He must make the choice of whether to follow his heart or follow his culture. In Marriage is a Private Affair short story, the main character must decide whether he will obey his father or marry the one he loves. Yes. Here, okay, autobiography about the author of the short story, which is about marriage is a private affair. Yeah. The author is from Nigeria. Okay. Here, okay. The author here, okay, Chino Achebe, yes, is from Nigeria. He is one of contemporary Africa's most famous authors. He learned English as a child. Okay, currently, okay, he is a professor at the University of Ibadan in Nigeria. Yes, here, okay, the author was born on November 16, 1930. Okay, yes, in Gongola in Nigeria. Yes, he was a writer of novels, poetry, short stories, children's books, and essays. Yeah. In 1958, he published his first novel, which is about things fall apart. Yes, which was, okay, translated into over 40 languages and is the work for which he is most known for. His literature, yes, focuses on the clash between traditional culture and Western values. Yes. Achebe became a major voice and literary icon for African literature. Yes, he won the Commonwealth Poetry Prize in 1972. Yes, and the Man Booker International Prize for Fiction in 2007. Yes. Brief summary, okay, about this story. Yes. A young man is visiting his girlfriend, Nini Atang, in her room. The couple has recently become engaged, and Nini asks her Phineas if he has written to his father to inform him of the engagement. Namika explains the differences between urban and village lifestyles. While the conservative families don't accept love marriage, yes, here, his father rejects, okay, his proposal for getting married with Nini. He finds a lady for him. The lady, okay, is Yugi Nwek. After 8 years of silence, Okiki agrees to see his grandsons. Yes, this is a short summary, okay, of this story. Yes, let's go to the setting. Here, okay, what is, okay, the setting? The setting means time and place. Yes, here, okay, this story takes place in the West African country of Nigeria. Okay, in 1950. Yes, here, okay, the place of this story, okay, or the incidents, okay, okay, of this story, happen in, okay, Lagos in Nigeria. Lagos, okay, is the former capital of Nigeria. Yes, here, okay, Nigeria is a land of a great cultural diversity. Centuries-old traditions continue to govern life in Nigerian villages, where parents often play a decisive role in choosing mates for their children. In the cities, however, modern practices have displayed many of the village traditions, including the role of parent as matchmaker. The tension between old and new ways of living sometimes creates conflict within families, especially between generations. Yes. Yes. Here, okay, characters, okay. What are the characters of the short story? Marriage is a private affair. Yes, here, this story is about Namika's feelings of love toward his Finnish Nini. Thus, Namika is the protagonist. Yes, Namika is the protagonist. Okay, Namika's father, okay, Okiki, is the antagonist since he strongly disapproves Namika's relationship with Nini. Yes. Here, okay, the main characters, okay, of the story, we have Okiki, okay, Namika. Okay, the main characters of this story are Okiki, Namika, yes, Nini Atang. Yes, here, okay, and yes, yes, here, okay, are the three main characters of this story: Okiki, Namika, and Nini Atang. Yes. Yes, here, okay, about, okay, just, okay, brief, okay, information about Okiki. Yes, here, okay, Okiki is Namika's father. Yes, okay, he lives in um, uh, a small village and thinks in a very traditional, conservative way. He believes that things should be done the way that, the way they have always been done. The old customs should be observed. Yes, Namika here, okay, is the protagonist of this story. Yes, okay, here, okay, Namika is a young, a young Nigerian man from the Igbo tribe, moved to the city of Lagos and has fallen in love with Nini. Yes, he realizes that his father will not approve of his marriage, but he goes ahead and marries the woman he loves. Yes. Okay, this means that, okay, Namika doesn't want to upset his father which is why he waits until he can see him in person before breaking the news of his engagement to an Ipo girl. The quarrel with his father upsets him, but he hopes, despite all indications to the contrary, that his father will eventually forgive him for marrying against his will. Yes. So he is hopeful. Yes. Nini Atting. Yes. Nini Atting, is finance and later the wife of Namika. She is from the Ipibo tribe. She is educated at the university and she is a school teacher. Yes. Nini, is modern young Nigerian woman who wants to be accepted by her husband's father. She knows nothing about tribe life, Ipo's lifestyle as well. Nini is rejected by Okiki, her father-in-law, to get married with Namika. At the end, Nini plays her crucial role to persuade her father-in-law to meet the children. Yes, this is the character of Nini. Yes. Yes. Here, Mad Bugwo is one of the men in the small village where Okiki lives. Yes. Mad Bugwo is a practical man who suggests that Namika should go to see a native doctor. Yes. Here, another character. These are minor characters in this story. Also here, Yugi Nwek. Yes, Yugi Nwek here, doesn't appear directly in the story, but she is the young woman who is selected by Okiki and his neighbor as a suitable wife for Namika. Yes. Yes, Yugi, is Namika's finance, tall, strong, aggressive woman, eldest daughter of Okiki's neighbor. She was a Christian and she received all the training a wife could need. Yes. Uh, Also here, we have Namika and Nini's two sons. Yes, here. They are perhaps the most influential characters of the story. Yes. Lagos village women. Yes. They were not hostile to Nini, but they treat her with difference. But at the end, Nini breaks the stereotype. Yes. Here, don't forget that Yugi is Amazon girl. She plays least dynamic role in this story. Yes. What is the plot of the short story Marriage is a Private Affair? Yes. Here, the plot of this story starts when Nini and Namika are talking about their marriage. Yes. Yes, Nimika says to his father that he would not marry Yugi because he is in love with Nini. Yes, he is in love, with Nini. Yeah. Um, his father gets angry and he cuts off communication with him. Namika returns to Lagos and the news of his marriage spreads. Namika sends a picture of his wedding to his father and he sends it back, but with Nini's face cut off. Yes. Okay, so Okiki would have nothing to do with his son for 8 years. Nini writes to Okiki, telling him that his grandsons wanted to meet his grandfather and for please telling them no him. Okay, at the end, Okiki thinks about his grandsons and agrees to to meet them. Yes. Okay, here, the plot, structure of this story. Okay, mainly, we have 5 elements of plot, for any literature work. Here, we have exposition, starts with exposition. After that, rising action, go to climax, falling actions to reach to the resolution of any literature work. Yes, here. Okay. So here, about firstly about exposition. Yes. Yes. Okay. Here, firstly about exposition. Okay, this exposition give us background and introduction of the story. Yes. Um, in this story, yes, here, the exposition in this story, starts when Namika, from an Igbo village meets Nini, a people woman in the city of Lagos in Nigeria. Yes, Nini wants Namika to send a letter to Ikiki telling him of their engagement. So Namika is hesitant because he knows his father has already arranged for him to marry Yugi Nwek. Yugi is an Igbo woman from his village in accordance with the traditional customs. Instead, he goes home to the village to inform his father in person. So here, in this story, the exposition, when Namika and Nini are living in Lagos, Nigeria, and want to get married. However, Namika fears that his father, Okiki, won't be so accepting of their decision, since he has a strong attachment to his Nigerian traditional values and had already arranged a marriage for his son. Yes, here, so, after that we go to the rising action. Yes, rising action here, a second element of plot structure. Rising action introduces complications and builds suspense in the story. Yes. Here, the rising action in this story starts when Namika approached his father about the marriage, explaining how he can't get married to Yugi because he doesn't love her and he is already engaged to Nini. He tries to make his father understand that marriage today is different, but his father resists. Yes. Yes, here, so rising action starts when Namika goes to talk to his father and he explains that he wants to get married with Nini, not, Yugi. Yes, yes. After that, the third element of plot structure here, we had climax. Climax, okay, is the turning point of the story. Okay, suspense reaches, okay, its peak. Yes, in this story, the climax here, when Okiki neglects his son's decision and refuses to talk to him for years, dishonoring him in a way. Nevertheless, Namika persists and marries Nini. He believes that although he can't change his father's mind, he shouldn't live his life tied down to his father's beliefs. Yes. So here, okay, the climax in this story, starts, okay, when, Okiki receives a letter from Nini, begging him to accept a visit from the family. She is willing to stay in the city by herself as long as he meets the family. Yes, Okiki expects Namika to marry Yogi instead of Nini, but yes, Namika refuses to marry the woman selected by his father. This leads Okiki to distance himself from his son for 8 years. Okay, actually, Okiki dismisses Namika and refuses to talk to him for 8 years because of Namika's refusal to marry Yogi, the woman Okiki has chosen for him instead of Nini. Yes, yes. Here, okay, we reach to the falling action. Yes, here, okay, what is falling action? Yes, falling action and resolution, okay, these are the last stage or the last elements, okay, of the plot. Okay, we reach to resolve the conflict. Yes, here, okay, in this story, the, falling action. Yes, here, okay. After 8 years of not talking to his son, Okiki receives a letter from Nini. She asks of him not for forgiveness towards his son, but to accept a visit from his two grandsons